What's up Multiverse, Dr. Dave here and welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video we've got some more Funko Pop parcels including this pretty cool Grail, so let's waste no time and let's check out what we got. And just before we get into the packages guys, a quick message, or moreover a thank you. We have reached our first milestone on YouTube of 100 subscribers. It's a pretty small one, but it is a milestone nonetheless. So thank you very much to those first 100 subscribers. You know, we've got plenty of content to come. We want to become one of, if not the biggest UK-based collectors channel on YouTube. So if you are enjoying the content, make sure to like, comment, share with everyone in the multiverse. You know, Geek Lounge is out there. And like I said, if you are enjoying the content and you aren't subscribed, please do consider subscribing. You know, hit, click, smash that subscribe button, whichever is your preference, and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future content. And now into the packages guys, and this first one is from Danny and Jazz, and I always have to give a shout out to them, whether it's on Instagram or on YouTube, because they, you know, I have a lot of pre-orders with them, and they're kind of large pre-orders, and typically with independent retailers, they won't send everything out until you know, everything's kind of in stock and they can send it out as you know, one whole shipment. But Danny and Jazz recently have been sending a lot of my kind of pre-orders, you know, partial deliveries, so thank you very much for that guys. This one, I'm pretty excited to take a look at it because I think it is a pretty unique pop. Always comes in a sorter from Danny and Jazz. You know, they pack things really, really well. Well, let me open it up here for you guys. Hopefully it's not upside down. I don't think, yeah, it is. You guys can see that right there. We have the Target exclusive, always in a pop protector as well. It is the Target exclusive Mr. DNA there from Jurassic Park. Very, very cool and unique, like I said. And there's a quick look at the back of the figures. Some of those are pretty old now. I do actually have a, well, I was about to say a Jurassic Park shelf. It's actually a Steven Spielberg shelf just above me. I'll give you guys a quick shot there. I will have to find a place for this Mr. DNA figure to fit in there because he's kind of like a bit more cartoony than the rest. And I've said it twice already, so I may as well say it a third time. This is a very unique figure. Mr. DNA from the very first Jurassic Park movie, which, well, it came out in '93, right? So 29 years ago. Actually surprising that the Jurassic World, like the new movie, is actually not coming out next year, because that would have been pretty cool to celebrate a 30th anniversary. But Mr. DNA here, he is the cartoon character, as I said, from the very first movie, and he's essentially there to explain, you know, how the dinosaurs came to be with the kind of gene splicing and DNA splicing. He is really just kind of made up of these kind of strands of DNA on this kind of floating base here. The really kind of interesting thing, I did kind of wonder, you know, how they would do this, because on the box, on the kind of glam shots, he was kind of a white head. But, you know, in the Jurassic Park movie, in that kind of cartoon of him, his kind of mouth, eyes, and eyebrows are really just floating in the air. So what they've actually done, as you can see here, is that translucent head. So, you know, that is pretty cool how they've done this. And like I said, I mean, well, I'm going to say it a fourth time now, a very unique figure and a very cool one to add to the Jurassic Park collection, especially with the new movie coming out. And this next parcel is from Magic Madhouse, guys. I'm actually quite excited to get into this. It contains 3 figures, all exclusive to Magic Madhouse here in the UK. And one of them actually has the chance to be a chase. You know, it's 2 Naruto figures. It's actually quite difficult to get into. Apologies if that is kind of annoying to your ears. So, yeah, 2 Naruto figures. One of them can be a chase, as well as a new My Hero Academia figure. I kind of wanted to try and do a bit of a surprise for the chase figure. Well, I see the big one here now. I'm just trying to, like, right, I can see the My Hero figure. Right, that's the chase one right there. So what I'm going to do, I haven't seen it yet. Well, I say it's the chase one, potential chase one. I'm just going to try and pull it out here to show you guys first if we had any luck. I think that's the front. Let me show it off here. I haven't seen it. Doesn't look like it as far as I can see. No, it isn't the chase. Anbu Itachi from Naruto Shippuden. I mean, I've said it quite a few times on the channel. If you have been following, I'm not up to Shippuden yet. I'm quite close to the end of the first Naruto when he was a youngster, so I really won't talk about this figure too much. The Chase edition I think it's just with the kind of mask over his face, if I'm not mistaken. And the other Naruto figure I got, guys, was Naruto himself on Gamakichi. I know this was very, very popular in the US. You know, it was a Hot Topic exclusive, as I said. Magic Madhouse exclusive over here in the UK. I believe it is still available. It did go out of stock pretty quickly, but I think they've now got it back in stock. Again, no point in me really talking about this too much. You know, Gamakichi is still like a little frog at the point I am in the series. I mean, I didn't show off the back of the Anbu Itachi figure. It's the same ones there on the back as well. I think I still need... I think I've got most of those actually now. Yeah, still getting through the Naruto collection, but yeah, very, very cool figure. And the My Hero Academia figure that just released, guys, is the metallic Aijiro, or Unbreakable Aijiro, as I should say. It does actually say Aijiro Unbreakable there on the front of the box. Again, as I said, exclusive to Magic Madhouse here in the UK. I actually can't remember who it was exclusive to in the US. Pretty cool figure from the latest wave of My Hero Academia figures. And again, if you've been watching, I've kind of talked about doing a full wave of the figures once they've all come in. I think there's only a couple more exclusives left to come in, but you know what? I'll give you guys a quick twirl of all 3 of those anime figures so you can at least see them in a little bit of detail. And next up, guys, we have one of 2 parcels from PP Joe's, a very cool site who I wanted to give a quick shout out to. They specialize in pop protectors, but they do also sell Funko Pops, especially a lot of those that you can only find in Asia. And I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, guys, we really, really want to grow the channel. And there is one way you can support the channel in its infancy, and that is if you did want to purchase something from PP Joe's, follow the link, you know, access the site via the link in our description, because then anything you purchase by following said link directly supports the channel. And there is actually a coupon for 20% off. I don't think that is unique to my purchase. It kind of looks like a kind of random thing that they do in March. And there are their socials, if you guys can see those at the bottom as well. And I just wondered what this was on top of the pops. It looks like they've just thrown in a free pop protector. Pretty cool. And so I guess first up, I'll pull these ones out, guys. They are from the same set. I picked up 3 figures from the Sword in the Stone, because I recently picked up that Arthur, you know, pulling Excalibur, and I really liked the cartoon, you know, the animation when I was a kid. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to collect the rest of the set. So I think I do just need the kind of Madam Nim, the Dragon Super, as you guys can see there on the back. I think there was a chase edition of that as well. But yeah, here we have Merlin with Archimedes. I hope you guys can kind of see that, because it is in a protector with kind of shrink wrapping on top of it. And you guys will probably notice these protectors are kind of a bit different. This is something that PP Joe's also do, where they kind of have kind of specially designed pop protectors depending on the series, whether it's, you know, like Disney, anime, Marvel, wrestling, etc, etc. We also have Arthur, the kind of main character of the series, as well as the kind of regular Madam Mim as well. I'll give you guys a quick spin of all 3 of these figures as well. And then, guys, I also picked up Imhotep from The Mummy. This movie always kind of, you know, I have really good memories about this movie. It was the first DVD I ever watched. You know, my dad had got a new PC, a desktop PC with a DVD player. We didn't even have a DVD player connected to the TV at that time. I don't even know if they were like quite a common thing back then. And we went out to rent 2 movies. We rented The Mummy and The Sixth Sense, and The Mummy was really the first DVD we ever watched. The first one I ever bought myself was actually Demolition Man. I've kind of always thought, you know, why did Demolition Man, why are there no pops for Demolition Man? I mean, Simon Phoenix would look absolutely sick. And just as a disclaimer, guys, the protectors, as you can see, it's not kind of like painted like that. There is the kind of this insert that goes in there sort of first, and then the pop will kind of go in on that as well to kind of give it that effect. This one obviously being kind of like a movie style one. And this figure is very, very cool. Imhotep there with his kind of elongated mouth. It's kind of like, he kind of spits out the flies, right? It's all those kind of curses from back in the day. It's got this sand base. I kind of love his robe there as we're kind of going round. You know, not really too much going on at the back. His kind of robes going down into this sand base. All of the detail is really there at the front, but I just love the figure. Again, it's a pretty unique figure in terms of the face sculpt, just because he has got that kind of really long mouth, you know, opening it up. Well, or does he spit out sound? I know he definitely spits out flies. It's been a while since I actually watched the movie, but like I said, I was a big fan of The Mummy. Great memories. First DVD, like I said, I ever watched. I do have the Evelyn figure. I just need to pick up the Rick O'Connell one now to finish the set. And then, guys, I picked up the Speciality Series Charging Wooly figure there. Very, very cool. I was about to say it was the last one I needed in the wave. I mean, I haven't picked up the jumbo one. I'm still kind of contemplating, because I think it would be pretty cool, because it's almost kind of, or probably quite similar to a life size, but they have just announced another Wooly figure that is to come out during WonderCon. I think that, is it like the 1st to the 3rd of April, if I'm not mistaken, where he is kind of compacting the trash and spitting it out and kind of making the piles, you know, essentially doing his job. And I don't know if that new one will be considered as part of this wave or if it falls under a different wave. To me, it's all the same. It's Wooly, right? I will definitely be getting that figure when it comes out. You know, I'm a huge fan of Wooly. That and Up are probably my 2 favorite Disney Pixar movies, but this Wooly, pretty cool. He's basically just charging, right? He's collecting rays from the sun to charge up to then go and do his job. It always has that kind of old school kind of computer kind of what's the word I'm looking for, like load up sound. That's the one right there. As always, not really too much else going on with a Wooly figure. He's always going to have that kind of same, you know, mold, that same body. I suppose most pops are kind of like that, especially one that is a robot. He's just in this kind of slightly different pose, looking up as well, because like I said, he is catching the rays. Just another cool figure to add to the Wooly collection. And then, guys, we have a very interesting figure that I spotted on PP Joe's. It is this Freddy Funko figure right here. Now, I'm not really a massive collector of Freddy Funkos, to be perfectly honest, but I saw this one and I thought, you know what, this looks very, very cool. And it is one of those kind of Pop Asia ones that I mentioned that PP Joe's kind of stock. And now I need to kind of refresh my memory of who this is. I did kind of look this up when I was going to buy it. So this is Freddy Funko as, or Freddy as Guan Yu. Guan Yu, I'm just reading it here, was a Chinese military general serving under the warlord Liu Bei during the late Eastern Han Dynasty of China. So yeah, I thought this was very, very cool. Comes in a hard stack here as well. Another thing I didn't actually mention, which is pretty stupid, I should have mentioned as soon as I opened the package, these were all available on a huge 50% discount. So PP Joe's were holding a 50% discount off all in-stock items. And just to pause the video really quickly, guys, as I was doing the last finishing touches on the editing, I saw an announcement from PP Joe that they are actually doing another one of these flash 50% off in-stock item sales. It is today, Wednesday the 9th of January, between 6 PM and 8 PM GMT. So if you are thinking about picking something up, like I've said already, make sure to access the site via the link in our description so you can support the channel, but also to bag yourself an awesome 50% off their in-stock Funko Pops. I think this, if memory serves me, was maybe like 80, so I got it for 40, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Like I said, I don't collect Freddy Funkos, but I thought this looked really, really cool. And there's just a closer look at the sticker there for you guys. 15th anniversary Mind style. Not too sure what that's about. Let's now take a closer look at the figure. And look at that, guys. Like I said, I don't really collect too many Freddy Funkos, but I just felt this looked amazing on the site. And now looking at it here in person, it's just such an epically cool figure. I kind of love the design, you know, the green, the golds. I'm trying to think now, this kind of figure does look familiar, and I am kind of wondering if the original kind of Guan Yu, I hope I am pronouncing that right, it was maybe available on there as well. He very well may have been, but yeah, very, very cool. Look at the weapon there, the detail there. Is that, I was about to say scythe, is it scythe? I actually don't think scythe is the correct word. It's kind of on the tip of my tongue, but I can't really think of it. But look at the kind of dragon design, you know how the kind of blade, halberd? I was about to say halberd, is it halberd? If I'm saying that right. You know, it's a weapon at the end of the day. I love how the blade is coming out of the dragon's mouth there. Just some really nice detail. Kind of looks metallic, like a metallic paint finish there on some of the armor. Obviously the crown, as always with Freddy Funko figures. We'll swing back round to the front though, because that is where most of the detail is. And yeah guys, like I said, I just found this figure really, really cool and wanted to kind of grab it, especially because it was 50% off. And the last two figures in this box, guys, are from the DC Imperial Palace set. First up here we have Wonder Woman. She was the last common I needed. You guys can see there on the back. They don't actually show off any of the figures. It really is just the Palace. There is the kind of cool PP Joe's DC insert for you guys as well. As for the figure itself, like I said, it is just a common and has been out for quite a while. It's kind of funny because in the last pop hunt I did, I think it was the Entertainer, I saw it in there for £11. Was thinking about picking it up, but then I thought, you know what, I can probably get this cheaper in a sale. And then this PP Joe sale came along. I think I ended up paying maybe like £5 or £6 for this because of the 50% off. But these Imperial Palace figures are always really cool. They have some really nice detail there with kind of like the armor. It's always like samurai-like armor because it is, you know, Imperial. I mean, I don't want to get into like the, well, I don't know if Dynasty's right. Is Dynasty more like Chinese? You know, I don't even want to go there so I hit kind of like offend anyone. But it's from that kind of Japanese style Imperial-like time period. And like I said, samurai-like gear, very, very cool. And the next one, guys, is actually far from common. It's actually still in its bubble wrap. I kind of thought it would be in a hard stack, to be perfectly honest, because the Freddy Funko one was, and this was at a similar price. Let me just open it up here. It is still in a protector. I did just kind of think it would be in a hard stack. You've probably seen the top of him there already. It is Superman. I've actually had my eyes on this for quite a while. I was tempted to get this a while back when I saw it on PP Joe's. Then the fact that, you know, they had the 50% sale, it was a no-brainer. It is the metallic black suited Superman, which, yeah, 2021 full convention. I mean, I still felt these kind of came out in Asia, though. I could be mistaken. If I am, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, let's take a closer look at this black suit Superman now. And look at that, guys. That is just so cool. The black suit, I think it really does make Superman quite menacing. You know, I was a big fan of the Schneider cut, and I do kind of support the Schneiderverse, you know, as long as it's kind of done right. I mean, he had a lot of time to kind of go back and do reshoots and see what people hated and kind of see what people liked and what people wanted. So, you know, he let's just say he kind of had hindsight in mind to then go back and do the Schneider cut, but I would still like to see the Schneiderverse. We're at the back here, not really too much going on. I mean, there is some kind of almost, I don't know if that is kind of part of the paint job or if unfortunately it has just been scratched, but as you guys can see there, it is kind of, I think it is part of the paint job, to be honest. It's almost like some wear on the cape where it's kind of almost been kind of wiped off, but it is still kind of metallic, if that does make sense. But the front is where all the detail is, that just Imperial armor, again, the samurai-like armor, but the fact that it's all black and it's all metallic, like I said, it makes him look quite menacing. It's just really cool. Happy to have picked this up. I think I do, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I must own the other Superman one, the kind of regular common one, but yeah, happy to now add this one to the collection as well. And just if you are interested, guys, I paid £40 for this. It was £80 originally. With the 50% off, it meant it was £40, and I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me, it was trending for around £56 when I did buy it, so I thought it was a pretty good deal. And on to the final figure of the day, guys, the second parcel from PP Joe's. This one is actually a Grail. Well, I suppose a Grail has a different meaning for many people. You know, some see the Grail as, you know, something that's super expensive, something that's super rare. Others kind of see a Grail as something that's a bit more personal. I suppose this one's kind of a little bit in the middle, to be perfectly honest. It's a figure I really, really wanted. It is fairly expensive. Well, yeah, I mean, there's another, what do you call it, like a pamphlet thing with the code there if you wanted 20% off. I mean, I might use it. I probably will if there's something else on there that I wanted to pick up coming soon. Well, I mean, this thing's actually been double boxed. I suppose at least it's well protected, right? And it's not double box toys, PP Joe's. So yeah, as I was saying, this is kind of a bit in the middle. It was kind of mid-range price, I would say. It wasn't something too extravagant. I paid £90 for it, but it was retailing, at least on PP Joe's, for 180. That's what they were selling it for. And the trading price was around £90 to £100. So with that 50% off, it made it £90, 180, like I said, originally in retail on PP Joe's, which I always just thought was a little bit too expensive for my taste. But once that 50% was off, I thought, yes, we've got to grab this. Just wanted to check it is in a hard stack as well. It's kind of got this weird kind of wrapping on it. You guys can probably, I don't know if you can tell just yet what it is, because of this plastic wrapping. Yeah, oh, that does look pretty cool, guys. I actually said in the last box that it was 2 more Imperial Palace figures. It's actually 3 more. I did tell a lie. This is the metallic blue. Sorry, I just thought the sorter. Bit of a weird sorter, actually. Sorry, the metallic blue Batman from the Imperial Palace set. Look at that guy guys in the light. Very, very cool. 2021 Summer Convention limited edition exclusive. Again, I think these were only China, right? There is kind of like these kind of Chinese writing, the sticker here on the bottom. And like I said, this was a bit of a weird sorter to me. It doesn't look like it's anything on the top. It is. Is this one of the magnetic? Is that what this is? I haven't actually seen these yet. Let me just pull it out of here. I don't think I've had one of these yet. You can tell that's definitely a much kind of sturdier hard stack than the rest. But yeah, guys, very, very cool. They don't really change up the box art. It was the same. I have got the kind of Funko Shop exclusive blue one as well that wasn't metallic, and they kind of did the same thing where they didn't change up the artwork. He is kind of the black version all the way around. I actually don't even own the black version. I was saying earlier I've got all the commons, but I actually don't, because I don't have the black version Batman. I now have 2 of the blue versions. But you know what, guys, we have to take a closer look at this. And look at that, guys, just so cool. I really do think the metallic paint jobs, especially on these figures, really do make them pop, pun intended. It is just a shame that they are kind of like limited piece counts, and I think, like I said, if I'm not mistaken, only available in China or maybe kind of other countries within Asia. If I am mistaken about that, please do let me know in the comments section below. And when I say available, I am of course talking about retail, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to, you know, pick up this figure from a UK based store. But yeah, guys, just the metallic paint finish, just like I said, it really makes them pop. I'm kind of just repeating myself here. Just very, very cool. I do love this blue Batman, kind of more, I think, than the black one, to be honest. I think I said that the last time when I picked up the kind of Funko Shop exclusive one that doesn't have the metallic paint finish. But back to the front, guys, yeah, just look at that. The blues, the golds, the silvers, you know, even kind of the cow, it's all kind of metallic. Just so cool. Really happy to have picked this up. And that is going to do it for today's video, guys. First and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If so, be sure to give it a like. Drop some comments below. What did you guys enjoy most with what I picked up today? For me personally, I mean, a lot of these are really cool figures. Mr. DNA, very unique. I love Naruto and Gamakichi, even though I didn't really take a closer look at it. But it's probably got to be these 2 bad boys right here. Just that metallic paint finish, so cool. And like I said earlier, guys, if you are thinking about purchasing something from PP Joe's, please do consider accessing the site via the link in our description, because it does go towards help supporting the channel. How else can you support the channel? It's simple. Subscribe. Hit click, smash that subscribe button, enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any future content, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, nerds.